The stillness before midnight. It was the summer of 1957, in the sleepy town of Ash Grove, nestled between silent woods in the kind of darkness that never quite left. Folks there kept to themselves, and none more so than Mr. Howard Gray. Howard was known for his calm, a mild-mannered man who worked at the post office and whistled quietly as he sorted letters. Every morning at 6 a.m. sharp, he'd walk his dog. Every night at 9, he'd kiss his wife on the cheek, nod to his 2 children, and vanish into bed without a sound. Still as stone, the neighbors would say. Never raises his voice, never raises a hand, but still water, as the old saying goes, runs deep, and sometimes it runs dark. On the night of August 3rd, a storm rolled in, thick thunderclouds choking out the moonlight. Something shifted in Howard Gray. Maybe it had been building all along, the quiet pressure of a smile too long forced, the decades of whispers that no one could hear but him. At exactly 11:47 p.m., Howard rose from bed, knife in hand. Not fast, not frenzied, calm, methodical. First, his wife Marlene, a single slash across the throat as she slept. No scream, just a wet sigh and silence. Next, down the hallway, their daughter Emily -14, still clinging to her teddy bear. She stirred, whispered, "Daddy," but it was already too late. Then came Daniel, 9 years old, dreaming of cowboys and spaceships. He awoke just as Howard entered, his face a cold mask, his hands already red. At 12:08 a.m., Howard sat at the kitchen table, his hands folded, blood pooled beneath the legs of the chair. He dialed the operator. "This is Howard Gray. I've done something bad. Better come quick." When the police arrived, he was sitting in the same spot, his eyes vacant. "What happened, Howard?" the sheriff asked. Howard blinked, slowly. "I was too quiet for too long," he said, and the silence finally screamed. "They say the kitchen clock stopped that night at 12:13, and every family that moved into the Gray house after claimed to hear footsteps in the hall just before midnight, and the sound of a man softly whistling a lullaby, calm as ever, right before the screaming starts.